Welcome back to Fast Market here on the Schwab Network. It's time for our cash tag segment. For that, let's bring in our next guest. That's going to be Andy Swan, co-founder of LikeFolio. Welcome back to the show, Andy.
Thank you.
All right, so happy Monday to you. And Amazon having a nice rebound here from those lows that we saw in April, like every other stock, it seems like. But what kind of data are you guys seeing on this front? Because it seems like the number of areas where Amazon grows revenue continues to expand as they grow, not only their cloud business, but now it's advertising, it's the Prime membership, it's everything, right?
Yeah, it's everything Amazon does works really well. That's an exaggeration. I don't know about the grocery business that they got into, but everything they do digitally seems to work. They have enormous distribution. They have exceptional ability to execute against a plan over multiple years, and we're really seeing that play out in the advertising space. I don't think many people know that Amazon is actually the third largest digital advertiser in the world behind Meta and Google, and it's gaining really, really fast because what Amazon is doing is not just selling products anymore. They're now selling influence, and that influence delivers a high ROI to its advertisers because, shocker, people on Amazon that are searching for products are searching for something to buy on Amazon, and they're going to pull the trigger really quickly. It's really easy to see the direct impact on and return on investment that these companies and advertisers are getting. So they're in prime position to really take advantage of a growing space and steal market share from Google over and over again. And we see that continuing well into the future. The other thing that Amazon has going for it is its Prime Video. Their reach here is up 40% year over year. Consumers are just flocking to the Prime Video library. They love it. This gives Amazon another angle to advertise to people to expand the value of the Prime membership, keep people hooked on that. And so everything we see from Amazon in all of these different, I guess you could call them verticals, is extraordinary. And this is a company that you just simply can't bet against. In fact, this is one of the few, investments that at LikeFolio we have put the infinite hold stamp on because they're just going to keep winning. They have the DNA in their company to keep winning. They have a huge vision. And they execute against it really, really well. So all signs are green for Amazon here.
Andy, despite the size of this company, they continue to work towards getting leaner, right, with robotics and different ways to make and to regionalize their delivery systems to make it more efficient. And I think this Roku deal is something. Roku's up 8.5% on this deal. Amazon is up, up, but not as much as Roku. This is Roku stats. Half of they're pulling their addressable audiences is what Roku and Amazon's doing here, and I think it's pretty significant. Half of all streaming TV is done through a Roku. So this partnership of two strong companies. It seems to me like there's nothing but positive here. And for Amazon that's in AI and they're in cloud and they're doing all these things, you're right. Every business they're in, they're good at, right? And they keep getting better at it as time goes on. But this stock, Andy, as you know, it sold off from $240 to below $200. So it's not even anywhere near its recent highs. So is the good news that you see, and your charts that you brought us today are incredibly strong, big numbers on both of them. So is that what you guys are seeing? Just all systems go, and dips should be bought in this name?
Yeah, dips should be bought on Amazon until you run out of money or you run out of dips. Everything you see from an execution standpoint, all of these charts that we bring up, whether it's Prime Video, whether it's advertising revenue, whether it's AWS, actual digital sales through their channels, they all look like what every entrepreneur projects that their company will do when they pitch to a VC. It's just up and to the right and steady and hockey stick growth. And for Amazon to pull that off at the size that it is, tells us just how committed to efficiency, how committed to domination that this company is. It came out of Jeff Bezos's initial vision, and although his, he's not day-to-day operations with the company, his fingerprints are all over this, and it was set up, and this company was set up to win for a very, very, very long time. And I think they're going to continue doing that. We see it in our data. We see it in the stock price over and over again. Just not a company to bet against.
Yeah, that seems to be the theme here. Andy, when you look at the different segments of their business, you mentioned the advertising segment starting to grow even more and at a faster pace. That's almost pure margins at this point. Are there any other areas that you guys are seeing as far as your data goes that might be the next big thing for this company moving forward?
Well, I think Kevin hit on the Roku partnership is a real game changer. I think earlier results are showing that they're getting 40% more reach with the same budget and showing 30% less duplicate ads. And so what that is they're able to deliver a far greater impact to their advertisers, which are growing, basically overnight. And so both of these companies are winners out of this partnership. I think the stocks are reflecting that, really clearly. And I do think that that's the next big thing for Amazon because, Google, I think, is in a little bit of trouble here. Mm-hmm. People are starting to realize it. ChatGPT and these others are taking away a lot of search volume. And once those advertisers start to see that Google is unable to deliver the audience and the metrics that they once were, and that there's other places to put these ad dollars, Amazon is a natural beneficiary of that because, again, they can show that ROI immediately. And when they're expanding their reach through these types of partnerships, that's just a really big deal. And I think the market will take some time to absorb it, but the early indications are this could really accelerate what's already a great vertical for Amazon.
All right, great stuff, great data as always, Andy. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, that's Andy Swan, co-founder of LikeFolio, breaking down Amazon. You heard him, Kevin. He's saying buy dips in this name, and as you mentioned,